All right. So you know what time it is. It's time for another movie review. And today I'll be reviewing the movie Once Upon a Time in La La Land, Hollywood. So this film is an all-star cast. This is the ninth Quentin Tarantino film, which is the ninth of the 10 films. He says he's only going to direct 10 films out of a 20-something, maybe like 23, 24-year-old career that he's had so far. So it's an all-star cast ensemble, which stars Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, Margot Robbie, Emil Hirsch, one of my favorite actors, Al Pacino, and a load of other people too as well. So basically, this story is about Leonardo DiCaprio's character. His name is Clay Dalton, who's best friends with Brad Pitt's character of Cliff Booth. So Clay Dalton is a really renowned, famous actor. These are all fictional characters. He's a renowned, famous actor in Hollywood who thinks he's drying up, but he really isn't. Basically, the studio system in Hollywood is trying to direct him in a new direction, possibly going in the foreign market. He thinks that means he's dried up and he's not usable in Hollywood anymore, but it's not true. And then also, Brad Pitt's character, Cliff Booth, is actually Leonardo DiCaprio's character's best friend, and he plays a stunt man, and basically in every film that he does, and he gets work basically through Leonardo DiCaprio's character. This film is a period film. Now, I really do enjoy period pieces. This is based in 1969. Margot Robbie, she plays Sharon Tate, which in real life ended up being murdered by the Manson family, which is the infamous Charles Manson family, who basically killed her while she was 8.5 months pregnant. It does show that, and it actually fictionally shows her being rescued, and basically being rescued back basically with redirection. So the actual Manson family, it was actually in real life, it was 6 people, but in the film it was only 3 people, and they actually try to attack Brad Pitt's character, and it is a lot of fun, and it's a lot it's funny, it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of action too as well, and it ends pretty much at a happy ending and stuff too. My opinion of this film, it's just a basic story. There's nothing exciting, there's nothing subdued about it. It's just a basic story about once upon a time in Hollywood, about a man in Hollywood who thinks he's dried up and his career is going in a different direction because the studio system, like I said earlier, is recommended that he goes in a foreign market. But he's still well known. People still love him, and he still has an audience. There's some really good scenes in here that are pretty much funny. There's one particular scene with Leonardo DiCaprio and a little girl. I won't elaborate on the details on it, but it's a pretty good scene. The guy who plays Bruce Lee, which is a great lookalike too as well, by the way, he's really funny too in a scene with Brad Pitt, but I won't elaborate or spoil the film at all. I'll just have to basically allow you guys to see it, and then you guys have your own interpretation of it. But this film, basically, most Quentin Tarantino films has a great style of it. There's a particular style that Quentin Tarantino has. He's basically known for action, basically in your face action, and there's a style that he has with the cinematography and also the worlds and the universe that he creates that I didn't see in this film. I mean, it was shot really nicely. I like the locations, I like the clothes, I'm into fashion, so everything was pretty much on point as far as being in the period, and the performances were basically good. They weren't overwhelmingly good, they weren't overwhelmingly bad, they were just good. There was nothing really special about this film, but the only thing really special or anything exciting that is about this film is towards the end. But it was a fictional tale of what really, really happened with Sharon Tate, where she ends up being murdered in real life. But they misdirect that and rescue her, like I said, but with misdirection by attacking the fictional characters of Brad Pitt and also Leonardo DiCaprio too as well, fictional characters. But it's basically a subdued film. It doesn't have the traditional style of what Quentin Tarantino has in his films, and it doesn't have the excitement and the yeah, type of bite and vibe that most of his films have. So I give this film a C.